Hey friends, this is your host and brother Swami. Welcome you back to another video of FPL Canvas. With the much awaited third game week had reached its conclusion. In this video, I am going to discuss and do further analysis for game week 4. But first, let's see how the team has performed for the third game week, and then we'll analyze for the upcoming game week transfer, probable lineup, and many more. But before starting, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please click on the subscribe button. Also make sure to enable the bell icon button beside it to keep updated of the upcoming videos. Now, coming to the performance for the third game week. Starting off with the goalkeeper, Alphonse Areola lasted for merely 46 minutes, with the French goalkeeper being replaced at the start of the second half due to a suspected hip injury, with the number one making 3 sips of his duration on the pitch. With consecutive 2-0 victory in the opening 2 matches, Arsenal failed to register the third clean sheet against Brighton. However, apart from the goal, Saliba has been rock solid at the heart of Arsenal defense, with the Frenchman putting in 5 tackles, 2 interceptions, 2 clearances, and producing 1 blocked attempt. Anton Robinson registered his second assist in as many games, with the Fulham yet to register a clean sheet this season. Meanwhile, apart from his attacking contribution, the left back has provided 3 clearances, 1 tackle, and a successful pass completion of 81.3%. Crystal Palace have earned the first point from a 1-all draw against Chelsea, with the attacking right back Danny Munoz have not had the best of starts. However, the Colombian have put on 5 tackles, 1 interception, creating 1 key opportunity. Another victory and another goal for Mohamed Salah against Manchester United, with the Liverpool's number 11 finding the back of the net on 12 occasions out of 14 league matches, with Salah being involved in another 2 goals and a 3-0 victory, finishing off with 1 goal and 2 assists. Focusing on the overall play, the Egyptian had 3 attempts on target, providing 3 key opportunities, which is the most of any player on the pitch. Newcastle tasted their first victory defeat of their campaign at home against Tottenham Hotspur, with Gordon hasn't been in the best of form lately, with Wenger having no attempts on target. However, was creative on the day, producing 3 key opportunities which Magpies failed to capitalize. Despite of a victory against struggling Magpies, Son was unlucky to not being involved directly in any of the goals, with the Spurs captain having 1 attempt on target, producing 3 key opportunities with a successful pass completion of 94.4%, earning himself a bonus point as well. Aston Villa got over the line against newly promoted Leicester City. Meanwhile, last week new signing Morgan Rogers hasn't been able to replicate his performance against Arsenal. Meanwhile, the attacking midfielder had shown some glimpses of his talent, providing 1 key opportunities. However, apart from that, the midfielder have been dispossessed thrice with 7 unsuccessful touches, which has been ranked highest so far among the villains. Arsenal dropped 2 vital points on the quest of the maiden title after 19 years, and the mishap majorly occurred since the start of the second half after the unfortunate dismissal of Declan Rice, with 2 yellow cards within the space of just 7 minutes, pushing the Gunners in a more defensive mode, with the influential Leonard Trossard being withdrawn for an extra defender. Haaland registered his 8th Premier League hat-trick against West Ham, his second in 3 game weeks. Apart from the goal, the City number 9 had 5 attempts on target, creating 1 key opportunity. Nottingham Forest had to settle for a 1-all draw against Wolves, despite Forest having 16 attempts. However, had only 5 on target, which all came from their number 11, Chris Wood. The New Zealand striker finished off with a goal, winning 2 aerial duels with a successful pass completion of 78.9%, which has been the striker best in 3 game weeks. So, with 5 goals and 3 assists this game week, the team was able to surpass the game week average of 64 points with 73 points on the board. However, saw a drop in overall rank of almost 200k from 1 million to 1.2 million. Now, coming to the transfer, with 2 free transfers available, following are the 2 changes for the upcoming game week. An unfortunate red card against Brighton, which will see Declan Rice missing a vital away clash against Tottenham. Time to ship him out. In comes Anton Semenyo, with Semenyo being the man in form lately, having returned 2 goals and 1 assist in 3 game weeks. With an upcoming clash against Chelsea, Southampton, and Leicester in next 4 game weeks, could expect an extended run of form. With a deadline departure of Jebison to Watford, on loan, leaving a very feeble bench strength, as there's no point in keeping hold of an already departed player, which made it to a drop in price and replaced with former City man Liam Delap. With Ipswich having a good run of fixtures, facing next 6 out of 7 matches, with the team having the fixture difficulty rating of just 2. So, with the required changes, let's look at how the team would line up for the upcoming game week 4. Alphonse Ayala was withdrawn during the start of the second half due to a suspected hip injury. However, as per the recent press conference, manager Lopetegui has confirmed that the French goalkeeper has recovered and back to his regular fitness, so no changes between the post as West Ham travel to Craven Cottage for their 4th game week. Moving on to the defense, after being on my bench in game week 3 for a clash against Tottenham, Dan Burn is back in my starting 11 as Newcastle faces an away trip to Wolves, with Newcastle being ranked second jointly with Fulham in terms of goal conceded from a shot inside the box. Also are among the 10 teams so far in the league who are yet to concede a goal from outside the box. Apart from that, a welcome boost for Newcastle this week as Fabian Schär is eligible this time after being suspended for 2 game weeks for a straight red card against Southampton. Palace have earned their first points of the season after a 1-0 draw against Chelsea. With a home clash against Leicester City, Daniel Munoz finds himself in the starting 11 as well. With Colombian ranked 6th with the most number of tackles so far, coming up against the Leicester side who are ranked in the bottom 3 ahead of Newcastle and Ipswich for a few attempts at goal. Coming to the last defensive option, with 2 assists in 2 games, Anton Robinson also makes it to the starting 11, with Fulham ranked in the top 8, considering the least number of shots taken by the opposition so far. Apart from that, the left back is ranked second for most number of tackles behind Ibrahim Sangare of Nottingham Forest. Coming up against a West Ham side who are ranked second in terms of number of attempts the team has allowed the opposition to take, which could be the positive sign to extend his attacking return. Onto the midfield, with 17 points haul against United, Liverpool are back at Anfield against Nottingham Forest, with Salah holding the second place jointly with Mbeumo, Luis Diaz, and Noni Madueke. Apart from that, the Egyptian is also ranked second, providing the most assists, jointly fifth with Luis Diaz in terms of expected goals, and second behind Cole Palmer for most big chances created. With new signing Dominic Solanke yet a week or 2 away from full fitness, Son will be the first choice to lead the line against Arsenal, with the South Korean having returned with 7 goals and 2 assists out of 18 Premier League appearances against the local rivals, with the striker having also found the back of the net in similar fixture last season. Anthony Gordon is one of the regular and among the 4 players who have found the back of the net in the opening 3 weeks for Newcastle. With Trippier yet to make his Premier League start this season, Gordon has been deployed in corner duties, coming up against a Wolves side who have considered the second highest number of goals behind Everton, also among the top 4 to have considered the most number of shots so far, resulting in almost 19% of the shots to have found the back of the net, with 8 out of 9 goals being taken from inside the box, which also ranks second behind Everton, who have considered 9 out of 10 goals from inside their box. With Watkins struggling for form, Morgan Rogers could be that rising star to share some portion of the goal scoring responsibility from the striker. With the midfielder having taken the second most number of attempts jointly with John Duran, coming up against an Everton side who have considered the most number of goals, with 1/4 of their attempted efforts have found the back of the net. And completed the midfield with new signing Antoine Semenyo as Bournemouth welcome Chelsea for the Game Week 4 clash. With 2 goals and an assist so far, the winger already had most number of attempts this season, even surpassing Haaland, Salah and Saka. Coming up against a Chelsea side who are ranked 4th behind Everton, Wolves and Ipswich in terms of percentage of shot scored by the opposition. Apart from that, the Blues also hold the top position for goals conceded from outside the box, followed by Ipswich and Aston Villa, which could act as an added advantage for a player who likes to cut inside and unleashes effort. With Nottingham Forest away to Liverpool, Chris Wood finds himself on the bench, so new signing Liam Delap finds himself on the starting 11, facing an informed Brighton side, with the former City graduate among the 2 names who have found the back of the net for Ipswich. having the second most number of efforts behind Omari Hutchinson and the squad, also ranking third among the expected goals so far. Coming up against the Brighton side, who are ranked fourth among the most number of points conceded from outside the box behind Chelsea, Ipswich, and Aston Villa. Although Ipswich haven't registered much of the attempts, but the Tractor Boys are ranked among top four when it comes to percentage of attempts on target, that is around 59%, which have been only bettered by Chelsea, Tottenham, and Arsenal so far. And completing the lineup with last two seasons Golden Boot winner Erling Haaland, with the Norwegian already having two hat tricks in 3 game weeks, with the striker finding the back of the net on 7 occasions so far with just 14 attempts on target. Coming to the captaincy, multiple options this week. However, opting for a change in captaincy this time with Haaland being with the armband since game week 1. So switching out off to Salah this time as Liverpool faces Forest at Anfield, which could be an added advantage with Salah holding a decent record, having found the net on the last 2 matches against Forest. And that's all for the analysis. Make sure to keep an eye at the comment section. If any further changes are made, we'll keep posted there. Also, if you like this video, do smash the like button and share it with your friends, colleagues, families, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Also, do share your thoughts of the possible changes, transfers, captaincy pick, and any other suggestions you want to convey on this video. Feel free to share it in the comment section and let me know what possible changes or any strategies you are thinking of for the upcoming game week. Let's make it an interactive session. Till then, take care. Tada, goodbye. Meet you with the updates from the upcoming game week. Stay tuned to the channel and let's make the journey interesting.